All right, so this house is disgusting. And what we have is, it's just a little rental house that I've been asked to clean for a buy and hold investor, basically a landlord. It's called buy and hold because you buy the property and you hold it and you rent it out. So, but I said yes before I looked at the house. I still would have done it, but I would have been more prepared because this is 20 times cleaner than it was when I walked in. So you have this room, and you're talking about a clean so somebody can move in. So it's not just a straighten up kind of thing. You got mold, you've got crap behind the fridge. Rule of thumb, never open the refrigerator. It's better to throw it out and get a new one. I will ask him if he has opened it before I do. Floors, windows. And think about if you've ever moved in somewhere, what it looks like when you move in. So there's a lot of work to do. I'm a little dizzy from the bleach. I already cleaned this area, so I had a surface to work off of. I gross out, and I love to have a finished result. So this is the kind of clean I like, although not often. So we're gonna, you gotta do walls, you gotta do all the floors, and the bathroom, I can't believe I didn't get a good picture before, but I don't know that I've ever seen anything as disgusting in my life. That's cleaned, by the way. All the walls, all the baseboards, all the crevices, all the corners, all the cracks, and then the shower was black. I do have a picture of that, I'll put it in here. But you've got every crease in the shower, you gotta get it clean. Like, nobody's gonna wanna move into a house that looks disgusting. So we're gonna do a deep, that was black before. The floor, they're gonna fix up the floor, but the walls, just a glimpse of that's cleaned and soaked for 20 minutes. So, look at that filth and grossness. And then you get, I know people don't like to spend money, but like Clorox wipes and stuff, I do bleach, and that stuff comes off. Like the shower, that was hard ass work. But I use bleach, I use Mr. Clean. I don't like the clean erasers. I don't think that they do. They fall apart too easy. So, but things that are important to me are, besides the house being clean, things that are really important to me are light switches and doorknobs and stuff like that. Like, that's the stuff that grosses me out. I can handle a dirty flat surface shower or a toilet. It's like these little crevices right there. That is what freaks me out. Like, I can just see little baby germs hiding in there. So I've already gone through 2 bottles of bleach and been here about 2.5 hours. And first thing I did was come in, get my supply set up. I had to buy a vacuum and clean off a surface for me to work from. And then if I don't start in the same spot every time, I will end up forgetting something. So, and I move from one thing to the next. So, all this stuff has got to be clean, like spick and span for somebody to move in. So, this, look at that. That's so gross. Like, that stuff has to be taken care of. So anyway, we've got a full 8 hours probably on this one. I've sprayed the walls down already with Mr. Clean because this kind of stuff right here, the creases and stuff. Look at that. That's what grosses me out the most. That's finger leg prints. That's disgusting. Ugh, so gross. So that's where we're at. I'll video a little more this afternoon. Oh, look, at least he flossed. That's disgusting. Closet. I don't have a problem with clean outs. My biggest issue is stuff I can't see. Like, these bags are freaking me out a bit. Like those bags up there, because what if there's bugs in there? So that freaks me out. But supply-wise, I buy throwaway gloves, and then I buy these cute, fancy. People are disgusting. Careful with your chemicals, because I mix so many that I could blow up. And just think about things you touch. Like, I have gloves on, right? So I'm cleaning. When I'm all done cleaning and I go to pick up my supplies, I got my gloves off, no big deal, right? I grab this, which I just grabbed with ass hand from ass toilet from the wall from the. So you think about things like that. Everything you touch when you're doing a clean out is contaminated as far as you're concerned until you've washed and resurfaced. So I usually do a bottle per clean. I don't save it. And today I thought I would be a genius and start recycling my bottles. So I got this really nice spray bottle, and I mean, that's so satisfyingly disgusting. I got this really nice spray bottle and filled it with bleach. It looked kind of like that one. And it proceeded to fall and dump and go everywhere. So that was enjoyable. You got to remember those parts right there, like that right there was all full black. And under here, you've got in the creases here, this is the stuff that freaks me out that you can't see, but it's there. And, you know, someone's going to move into this house. Those are the things that are most important to me. So I would never do less than a 8-hour clean out. Probably, and I actually had one last week, and it was an easy one compared to this. So, you know, I clean the house whether I would live there or not, like I would stay there. So in this one, I'm not even close. I wouldn't even sit on the toilet at this point, or get near the toilet with any kind of skin. Ugh. But getting this little stuff, and you've got to, I mean, it's hard, and I have all kinds of little tools. I do different kinds of brushes. Because, you know, getting right there where the knob is, that spot right there is important. And under there, and, you know, I clean the shower head if they're going to leave it. The one I'm having a really hard time with is these creases right here. Ugh. So I have sprayed them with bleach a gazillion times. And I'm thinking that this is probably going to be a spot that it's under the tape or under the silicone. So, but, you know, then, I mean, it's just, and it's like pressure washing when you do it, I guess. It's fascinating when you get to the point where you can see the results. So that's one of the reasons I enjoy this. Plus my mom, when I was little, said to me, I was bitching about something, I'm sure. Cleaning actually was a bathroom, and she said, "Oh, come on, Allison, you don't have to be a smart girl to clean. If it's dirty, just wipe it until it's not." She went on this little rant, so. As long as I don't have to clean, I like to. So like this is something, if you look at this, like, see that? I've sprayed it, and now I'm going to get in there, and it's so gross. So, and you don't even think about things like, well, I mean, most showers aren't like this, but let me turn this off. This one has, you know, this section up here that has to be cleaned. Ah, that's gross. Should have my phone in like a plastic. But see, look at that. You wouldn't even think about that. So I have bleach, but I'm kind of over bleached for a second. So I'm gonna spray. And this is just, I made this. It's not Windex. It's Mr. Clean. I'm a smell person. So the first thing I do, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. And see, in the camera, I can see a spot right there. But the first thing I do when I get to a clean is break out an air freshener, and I'll show you in a second what that is. But, and then with my shoes, I can do, you know, get all wet, and it won't make a difference. But the way you clean the house can be a different, and I clean so I have a surface to lean. Like when I do the shower, I cleaned first right in there. So now I can lean there because I need the lean to clean, you know. Okay, no, that's gross. So that's the places that I'm gonna look when this needs to come down, but I don't want to take it down. I don't ever take anything apart unless I'm instructed to by the renter or the landlord. So right now, and this curling brush just shut the hell up when you're doing this, because with your mouth open, that's not good. Just such a huge difference from alright, so and this should be a big difference. You'll see a big difference in just a second. This little bastard right here, handiest tool ever. It works wonderful, like watch. And it doesn't take too much pressure, but it's wonderful. It's really good for showers, and the pole extends. So Mr. Clean makes the best line of products. In my opinion, you can't beat bleach. But Mr. Clean makes a great line of all his products. So now is the fun part. So now you can see all the funk. And I see a spot right there that still needs done. I wish I had taken a good video before, because it was so bad, you guys. It was so disgusting. Alright. I usually try to eat before I come because I get gagged and I can't eat. I mean, I don't mind doing it, but it grosses me out still. So, anyway, I'm gonna be back shortly. We'll have a finished product shortly. So that's the bathroom. This is the bedroom. Like, the walls are terrible in here. Ugh. And, I mean, that one looks a lot better, but we got a long way to go. But I'm telling you, it'll look a whole lot different in about 5 hours. All right, so here the house is clean. I would eat off the floor. As dirty as it still looks, I know it's that clean. So it's had probably 2 full bleach soaks. And honestly, I'm hoping they're gonna paint the walls, because after scrubbing them, I can move my arms. So that's as good as they're gonna get. Put new light bulbs in, did the walls in here, getting new blinds. The bathroom is about 12,000 times better than it was. I got a shower curtain, shower's all pretty. That stuff that we talked about is underneath the grout, so it'll, not the grout, but the so I think it looks good. I don't know what happened to that door. I got a shower curtain in here. These floors are terrible.